Hey guys, what's up? Zijin Chang here, and this is the review of the Teclast X98 Pro. The Teclast X98 Pro is Teclast's much anticipated refresh of the wildly popular X98 Air. They are following the if it ain't broke philosophy, keeping most components the same while updating the processor to a cherry trail, adding an extra 2 gigs of RAM, and bumping up storage to 64 gigs. Does Teclast have another smash hit on its hands? Well, let's find out. The X98 Pro uses the exact same body as the X98 Air. It is 8mm thin and is about the same size as the iPad Air. It is a good size and is quite easy to hold in one hand. The bezels are small enough to make the tablet compact but large enough that you can hold onto them without touching the screen. In addition, it is quite light at just 458 grams, making it ideal for long reading or Netflix sessions. One thing I dislike about the front of the tablet is the color. The white looks really dirty compared to an iPad and detracts from the overall looks. The power and volume buttons are made of plastic and have good feedback and travel, but they wiggle around just a little bit too much for comfort. The microUSD card slot is located on the left. The microUSB, HDMI, and headphone jack is at the bottom. The back of the device is a dark gray aluminum that feels very nice in hand and should provide some good durability for this tablet. All in all, this tablet has very good construction, is compact and light, and feels great in the hand. I rate the build quality very highly for this tablet. The X98 Pro uses the same LG panel as the iPad Air, and it looks very good. The 2K resolution on the 9.7-inch display makes everything look crisp and clear. Color reproduction is also great. They are accurate and deep, having a lot of contrast as well. The screen gets quite bright, up to around 400 nits of brightness, making it easily readable in indirect sunlight, but it's still hard to see in direct sunlight. The lowest brightness is also great, allowing you to read in bed without burning your eyes out. The screen is in Gorilla Glass and is not very tough, and it tracks fingerprints very easily as well. I highly recommend installing a screen protector on the screen. I am definitely impressed by the resolution of the screen, which wows you with the clarity and detail that you can see. The color reproduction just makes the high-resolution screen look even better. Brightness is still not that great, but good enough in most situations. I have mixed feelings about the speakers. Even though they fire backwards away from you, they are quite loud, not as loud as my Chewy VI10, but loud enough. Quality, however, is great in some areas and not so good in others. Speech is crisp and clear. Music is decent, and there is a surprising amount of bass in these speakers, so explosions don't sound that bad at all. However, mid-range is quite lacking. I'm quite impressed with these speakers.
The losses you suffer.
Teclast has placed an 8,000 mAh battery in this tablet to power the screen, the huge number of pixels, and the power-hungry graphics chip. Because of these factors, I do not expect very good battery life in this tablet. Hopefully it can match up to the older Teclast X98 Air, which was able to get around 6 to 7 hours of screen on time. So let's get started. I first tested the battery by reloading a web page every 10 seconds. The X98 Pro lasted 4 hours and 7 minutes. I then looped a standard definition video until the tablet died. It lasted for 4 hours and 45 minutes. These results are not good at all, as it will be difficult to get through a full day with these numbers. Battery life definitely took a hit compared to the X98 Air. This is most likely because of the improved graphics chip in the Cherry Trail chipset. In addition, this tablet gets quite warm very easily, which also reduced the battery life even farther. I was barely able to get 1 day out of this tablet with light use and half a day with medium to heavy use. You'll definitely need a charger close by. Charging was also not too fast, taking about 3.5 hours to charge from 0 to 100%. If you buy the X98 Pro right now, it will come with a dual boot Windows 10 and Android 5.0 Lollipop option. However, I got mine much earlier than now, so it only has Windows 10 and no Android 5.0. General use in Windows 10 is very zippy. Things are responsive, but not quite as responsive as Windows 8.1. Not because this tablet is slower, but because of the animations in Windows 10. The animations themselves are less fluid than Windows 8.1 as they are created for a desktop environment. Other than that, launching apps in general use was a little faster than the Bay Trail tablets, but not by much. There is a small CPU speed bump which can be seen with my Geekbench score below, compared to Bay Trail tablets. I also ran Crystal Mark and was surprised to see that the eMMC drive was quite fast, which is a huge factor in how fast the tablet feels. Gaming was a lot better than Bay Trail chips though, because the new Cherry Trail chipset contains an improved graphics chip that should provide at least twice the performance of Bay Trail chips. However, this tablet gets very hot very easily, and once it does, the tablet throttles itself to prevent overheating, and everything slows down, even gaming. I played a couple of games such as League of Legends, Hearthstone, Left 4 Dead 2, and Crysis, and I had to put the resolution down to around 1024 by 768 to get decent frames per second. Click on the link below to see the more detailed gaming video. Overall, the software and performance of this tablet is not bad. It's a little bit faster than Bay Trail tablets in general use, but it is a lot faster in graphics-intensive apps like games. However, the biggest issue with the performance of this tablet is the overheating. This tablet overheats very, very easily. In gaming, it overheats within 10 minutes. It gets warm quite easily, even doing mundane things like Internet Explorer or browsing the web. This is an issue, and I really hope Teclast is able to fix it. If not, there is a fix over at techtablets.net, which I recommend that you do not try unless you are familiar with the internals of computers in general. The X98 Pro has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth wireless connectivity. Both work as expected, and reception is as good as any other tablet or smartphone. It does have MicroUSB, but unfortunately I couldn't test it as I didn't have the adapter from micro to regular HDMI. While the camera quality on this tablet just isn't as good as smartphones, it actually isn't that bad. The 5 megapixel back camera is actually decent and can take photos that don't suck. Compared to other tablets, the camera quality on this tablet is actually quite good, but again, that's not saying much as tablet cameras are bad in general. Still though, I really do not recommend taking pictures with a tablet when you most likely have your smartphone with you. Unless you want to end up on the website www.lookstupidtakingphotoswithanipad.tumblr.com, which is a real website, go check it out. Video quality is also above average in general, as you can see from this video, which was taken with the X98 Pro, which I guess does make me look stupid, but it was for review purposes, so that's my excuse. Both the back and front facing cameras are adequate for Skype or Google Hangout calls, but that is all you should be using the camera for. So what is the verdict on the Teclast X98 Pro? With the updated Cherry Trail chip and 4 gigs of RAM, this tablet should be a smash hit, so why does it fail to deliver? The biggest fault of this tablet is the overheating. It gets warm doing even basic tasks like Word or browsing the web, and gets hot very quickly in intensive tasks and will throttle down and start to lag. In addition, battery life just isn't good either, topping out at around 4 to 5 hours of continuous use. While there is no doubt this tablet is more capable than the X98 Air, I would still recommend you get the X98 Air right here or wait for Teclast to fix these two problems. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button below and click on any of the videos that should be popping up right about now.